Oh hey there, I'm Jeff. Welcome to Oh Hey There with Jeff. Today we're going to go over winching scenarios. I'm here to talk about overlanding, from how-tos, advice, gear, vehicle builds, and everything in between. Alright, so I just want to go over a few safety things before we get started with the winching. One is your gloves. Make sure you always have gloves. You're going to be having your hands on this line a bit if you're pulling out for free spool or even when you spool back in. It's just a great thing to have. Leather is always good. Another thing you want to keep your eye on is your tree saver. Make sure that it's not twisted, so it's a flat strap all the way around your anchor point. Also at your point where your shackle meets in, make sure everything's straight there. You want your forces pulling evenly. You don't want that shackle sideways. For a single line pull, all we need to grab is our tree saver, a D-ring shackle, and our line dampener.
Oh yeah.
All right, so here we are at our tree. This is gonna be our anchor point. We're gonna wrap our tree saver around it, put our D-ring through the end of the tree saver, and put our Factor 55 flat link to the D-ring. All right, so we've got our tree saver around, we've put our D-ring through the end of the tree saver. Now we're gonna go through our winch line with the flat link. And as you do this, you don't want to leave this tight. So you'll get it down tight and then back off quarter to a half turn. The reason why is you're going to load this up, put tension on it. And after you've done that, it's really hard to get this thing loose. So always back that off a little bit. And then when you go to undo the whole thing, it'll be a lot easier for you. All right, so now we'll put our line dampener onto the winch line. The whole purpose of this is in case something breaks, this will make the line drop. It doesn't have to be this caliber. It can be a jacket or something like that, or a blanket, but make sure you have something to weight that line down. All right, so I'm going to put this in the top third of our line, closest to our tree saver and shackle. The reason being is because that's closest to our metal linkages. So if it breaks, it's going to kick it down closer here. If I put it down there, you're going to allow that metal, all of your linkages, a further range to fly through the air. So always put this at a distance where it will keep those links from flying back to people who are operating the winch lines. All right, one more thing to do before you're actually ready to winch is go ahead and take the slack out of the line. So we'll go ahead and do that right now. All right, so we have our winch line properly set up. We're ready to winch. I got into the vehicle because the vehicle needs to be in neutral. That way you're not going to pull through any gears or anything like that. We are on a slight decline, so I want to be in here in case a line snaps or anything like that. I'll have control of the vehicle. So I'll be able to operate from in here and control the vehicle at the same time. So let's see how it goes. Alright, so the winching is working great. We're getting up the hill. We do need to reposition our line a little bit though, because as we've moved up the hill, we've gotten into a place where the ground is undulated a little bit and our line is higher than we want it to be. So what we're going to do is put the vehicle in park. We're in a safe place to do that. We'll take some slack off the line and then we'll drop our tree saver down and give us more of a direct pull with our line. All right, so that's how you do a single line pull. It's pretty simple. Just always think about safety. That's the critical part in any recovery scenario. Just always be safe. Make sure you're moving that dampening or that damper appropriately. Make sure that all of your linkages are secure. And it's really a simple thing to do. So don't be afraid to do it. Go try it. Practice it before you actually, get into a scenario where you need it, and you're going to be just fine. So let's break this one down and we'll move on to using a snatch block.